What's good, YouTube? Green Typhlosion.
And it's me, Ghastly Gamer, and today we bring you the top 10 disappointing Pokemon in Alola. I also want to apologize, my mic quality is bad, but this is what I have to do. Starting off, one of the least disappointing Pokemon in Alola, we have Mudsdale, a ground type. Now, this is actually used in the Poke Ride, which is why it's actually kind of cooler, I guess. But it's just more of a thing you use so that way, like, let's say you need something to take a hit. It has really high defense, so that's good. It evolves from Mudbray, and you can get one fairly early on in the game. But it's kind of poor in other stats, so that's why it's on here.
Alright, coming in at the number 9 spot is Silvally. So, some of you may be asking, why is Silvally so low on this list? Have you seen the stats and all? But you forget, it may not get the same type attack bonus, but it's not a legendary. It's not a pseudo-legendary. Give it a break. Base 95 in every stat is actually pretty cool. But, I mean, it doesn't get that added 1.5 thing, but it does get stab on multi-attack, so that's not the worst thing in the world. So I'm not really going to complain about that. Plus, it can work as a really good tank, and also, when you can be every type, it's pretty hard to predict what you can do.
At number 8, we have Decidueye. Now, as you can tell, I'm kind of a fan of Decidueye. But sadly, I saw its stats and they weren't too good. It's a mixed attacker, but I wish it had better speed and overall. Because you think with it being a ninja and of the night, it'd have really good speed. But sadly, it does not. And it doesn't really take hits well. So, other than that, it's actually good, but that's why it's up here.
Coming in at the number 7 spot is Oricorio. So Oricorio, it at first looked really cool, looked like it had so much potential. Oricorio had 4 different forms, and it had a new ability, Dancer, mimics every dancing move. This guy could have been super cool. It could have been like, maybe like another version of Rodon with the different forms and the different stuff and the different typings. It really had potential, but then you just get a quick little look at the stats and that's just where Oricorio just goes way down to useless, because it just doesn't have the correct stats, or it doesn't have the correct anything to support the Dancer ability. So really, Oricorio, your stats make you a tragic fail.
Coming in at number 6, we have Alolan Dugtrio. You can probably guess why I'm disappointed. It's probably that haircut of his. Now, every time I see it, I go, hey. I'm sorry for that, but it just disappointed me. I thought they would do something cooler with it. I saw some really good ones in making it ground fire, but it's a ground steel, so I don't really like it. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, coming at the number 5 spot is the Vikavolt. So Vikavolt, it's meh. So when I use Vikavolt on my journey, there's a couple problems. You really don't get to use Vikavolt that much because you get it towards the end of the game. That's definitely a huge problem I see. Definitely a main reason why it's on this list. But when you see Vikavolt, you're like, oh my gosh, electric and bug type. It's gonna be like Galvantula, it's super fast. It's gonna be like a super buzzy beetle. It's over there. Base 45 speed. I'm not gonna lie, when I really saw this, I really was disappointed. I mean, base 45, come on, we're better than this Vikavolt. But I mean, it has the massive base special attack, but that means nothing if it doesn't have a good speed stat. I mean, it gets agility, but still. I expected more out of you.
Okay, coming in at number 4, it is Alolan Golem, and it's because its speed stat is slow, and if you don't have sturdy on it, and you're facing a ground type, you're definitely gonna die, bud. It's also because the frickin' rock type Elite Four keeps using it, and sturdy every time. Sturdy every single time.
Alright, coming in at the number 3 spot is Kamala. So, Kamala, there's a myriad reasons why it appears on this list. It's a little puny koala bear. Now, I'm saying there's nothing wrong with koala bears. I mean, technically they're marsupials, I think. But anyways, So when you think about it though, Comatosis, you can't get status. That is the ability we have hoped for years. So this Pokemon, ooh, it's gonna be a pretty good baby evolution. It's nice and cute, but then we figure out no evolution, stats. It only has one really good stat. Everyone like, Kamala, you're all right. You're not the best, but you have potential to be decent, but you just need an evolution.
Number 2, we have Komao. Now, this thing legit looks awesome and scary. I mean, it would probably kill me if it wanted to. This is nothing to write home about. It's not really that amazing. In fact, I just think it's an Pokemon. I tried using it once, but I stopped using it ever since I tried it with the Elite Four because I did not like it. It's an amazing design, don't get me wrong, but I feel like its stats and everything just aren't what I need, and it's effective. Like, what's effective against it is basically the Elite Four.
Coming in at the number 1 spot is the one, the only Togedemaru. Now, I know in one of my videos I did use Togedemaru, but think about it. What did it really do? It did absolutely nothing. Now, think about it. It's a steel type against iron bars. Well, looking at this on paper, this actually sounds really good. I mean, we're really weak to ground types, but we're probably gonna get like actually a really bulky, maybe semi-bulky, kind of fast offensive steel type. That could actually be really good. Maybe like a mini Metagross in the sense that it just doesn't have the massive defense stat. But we see it. Atrocious defense. Ever since Pachirisu, to be honest, we've been waiting for the next big electric type. I mean, the Denegade and the fairy type were like, oh, a fairy type mob, this can actually be really good. It wasn't. Looking at the Gen 5 Pikachu clone, who remembers it? I don't even remember. I really can't think of it right now. Oh man, I really forgot the Gen 5 Pikachu clone. That is a big problem.
Future Ghastly Gamer says that is Hemoga. Yep. You're welcome, dude.
But Togedemaru, it only gets one steel type move. I mean, it has a decent physical attack. I was like, okay, this is doable. Alright. I was like, okay, we could take an Iron Head on it, put the Iron Head, we're good. We're good with the Iron Head. And then I look and see this. The only steel type move against is Gyro Ball. What's his base speed? It's around the 90s. Your speed is useless. Your speed is absolutely useless. Your steel stab is absolutely useless. Therefore, Togedemaru, you are useless. No offense.
And this concludes the top 10 disappointing Pokemon in Alola. If you liked me, go check out the Ghastly Gamer at YouTube. And also, remember, if for some reason you're from my channel, check out this guy. Like, subscribe. Dude, he's awesome. Seriously. And, I guess we'll see you later.